The journal was found sealed in a corroded chest aboard an abandoned ship far from any known trade route, a vessel with no name and no record of departure. The Mirror League retrieved the artifact and transferred it to the archive for preservation. The handwriting within suggests a young man, once a child of Neverland, writing in secrecy. The final pages indicate the author intended to destroy this account, fearing what it revealed about Peter Pan. Archive Log 5, 30205, The Lost Boys' Requiem. They told us Neverland was freedom, a place where no one grew old, where laughter never faded and the stars never changed their places. But they never said what happened to those who did grow. I remember the moment I noticed my hands. The fingers were longer, the skin rougher. The others laughed when I told them. Peter didn't. He looked at me the way a hawk looks at a mouse, curious, calculating. That night he told me I couldn't stay. He said I was spoiling the dream. The next morning my hammock was gone, my name forgotten, and the boys sang louder to cover the silence I left behind. I wandered the island's edges, searching for the shadow I once had. That's when I found the others, the ones who had vanished. Their laughter still echoed in the trees, but their faces were gone, swallowed by the vines. Peter doesn't bring children to Neverland to save them. He brings them to keep himself surrounded by youth. When they begin to change, when time dares to touch them, he makes them disappear. I escaped, but the island never lets go without a price. The sea took my hand as I fled, the water closing around me like a mouth. I watched the stars fade, and for the first time I felt the weight of years pressing down. They call me Hook now, a name born of loss. But I remember who I was, the boy who dared to grow up. If anyone finds this, know that Neverland is not a dream. It's a cage built of laughter and fear, ruled by a child who refuses to wake. J. Hook, former lost boy of Neverland, archive ends. The salt-stained pages suggest the writer survived long enough to escape the island's reach, though the tone implies he never truly left it. The account reframes Peter Pan not as a savior of children, but as a collector of innocence, a being sustained by the youth of others. The ship's logs held no crew names, no port of origin, only this journal. It is as if the vessel itself drifted out of a forgotten story. The Mirror League has sealed the remains under restricted classification. Some myths, it seems, were never meant to grow old, and those who do are erased to preserve the illusion. The next story is waiting to be revealed. Like if you enjoyed this story, follow for more uncovered history. Share this with anyone who seeks the truth. I am Lorenzo de Bernhardt, lead historical investigator for the archive. Thank you for listening.